Court, Dunford Street, burglary. Suspects be camped.
Yeah. Sierra 1 on white.
2 male icy freeze, late tea.
One wearing a red and black shirt and black track bottoms, the other a blue jacket and dark grey jeans. Also carrying
a large black holdall.
I'm in Goddard Street now. ETA Dunford Street, about 2 minutes.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, we've got them. Cheatham Road.
Excuse us, lad. You just come from Silbury Court?
Why?
Straight question, pal. Yes or no?
Nothing, Michael. Mr. Harding.
Yeah, they were standing by my dad's door as I come in. I said, "Oi, what are you doing here?" Pushed past me. I can't get no answer.
What's your name?
Don't say nothing.
Let's have a look in your bag.
Look, we'd appreciate your cooperation. Only a crime's been reported, and you two fit the descriptions given, okay? So if we just have a look in your bag.
No, it doesn't look like he's in.
He's always in.
Or perhaps he's asleep. How old is he?
Yeah, it's 74 last birthday.
Well then.
What's wrong?
I thought I heard something.
Have you got a peddler's licence?
Stay back.
There's evidence of an aggravated burglary, Silbury Court, Dunford Street. These two fit the description of suspects leaving the scene.
Right, full name and address, please.
Don't say nothing.
Arrested man declines to answer, but is known to be Michael Osman, Lincoln House, Jasmine Allen Estate. Empty your pockets, please. Payday, Michael.
Ah, Michael Osman and Ian Pryor.
We've got Ian Pryor at long last.
You've been told why you've been arrested, and you will now be detained for questioning. Whilst in custody, you have the following rights: to have someone informed of your arrest, to consult a solicitor, to consult the codes of practice.
Free of charge and in private.
Legal advice is free of charge and includes the right to a consultation in private. These rights are continuing rights and may be exercised at any time during your detention, understand? Good. This is your copy of the notice to detain persons. And sign there, please.
He wants a solicitor.
I think we'll let Mr. Osman speak for himself, shall we?
He wants a solicitor. And he ain't saying nothing till one gets there.
Well, it'll have a lonely old wait in a cell, then. You should know how long it takes a duty solicitor to arrive, Mr. Pryor. You've been here often enough. Is that what you want? Right. Sign there and there, please. Bang him up.
This way, son.
I'll be with you in a second, Mr. Pryor.
Still regard it as a challenge, Matthew?
Sir?
Pace. Suspect's rights.
I think you'll find I go by the book.
Oh, you might go by it, but you hardly sell it to the punters, do you?
Well, they know the score. Why waste time? Did you want something, sir? Only I've got a violent criminal to be processed.
Let's get it right then, shall we? No cock-ups. Michael Osmond asked for a solicitor.
Heavily coached by Pryor.
Make sure he gets one anyway. And I've informed his father of his arrest. I hope you don't mind.
Did Michael ask for that as well, sir?
No, But as you well know, he'd have to ask what day it was. He may be a scrope, but he's a thick one. I want Dad to know he's not being stitched up. It's called open policing, Matthew. You'll thank me for it one day.
Right, could you take your clothes off, please? We need them for examination. Look, it could prove that you weren't in the flat, so it's going to be worth the hassle, yeah? I'll get someone round to your home address to pick up some new clothes for you. In the meantime, you can put this on.
And your trousers.
He lived for 75 years, and then it ends like this. Scum. You finished already?
Well, no forced entry, no worthwhile prints, and no weapon.
Well, it's lucky we did our bit by nicking them then.
Yeah, well, forensics might get something off their clothes, of course.
Jim, I've got the old boy's son out here.
Oh, right. Is it okay if he...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, Mike. Mr. Harding, Jim Carver, CID. Look, I really am very sorry.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks. I've just come from the hospital. It's a bit hard to take it all in.
Yeah, of course. Look, we appreciate your help at such a time. It's just that we need to establish what's missing.
Yeah.
And as you see, they've given it a bit of a going over.
Sorry.
The old man was pronounced dead on arrival at hospital.
Too early for a definite cause, I suppose.
Well, the fractured skull didn't help.
Osmond and Pryor, not a bumblebee, yeah?
Oh, very much so. Especially in Pryor. We've targeted him more than once. Got a record long as your arm.
Violence?
Has been known. Plus burglary artifice, hence the bag full of dusters and chamois, maybe.
What about Michael Osmond?
He's Pryor's cousin. First time I've known them work together. Michael's been very much small time up till now, less of a toughie.
A weak link.
It'd certainly be my choice to interview, when we've marshalled all the evidence.
So what else are you expecting if Socko have drawn a blank?
It's early days yet, sir.
Well, the detention clock's still ticking, early or not. So we got ID linking them with the scene, yeah?
Yeah, the victim's son got a very good look at them, and uniform have got a couple of residents who saw them walking away. The descriptions tally and are spot on.
So they were definitely there?
Outside the flat, no question, but inside...
They've got form. They were outside a turned-over flat where the occupant had been killed. I think it's quite reasonable to ask them for an explanation.
So?
Right, Michael Osmond, please.
Sorry, sir. No can do. We're waiting on his brief.
What brief?
Just the duty solicitor.
And how long's he going to be?
Well, he says he'll be here within the hour, sir.
Right, you phone him again and tell him if he's not, we'll start without him. What about Pryor?
He doesn't need a brief, sir. He's Bolsh enough without it.
Right, I'll start with him then.
Right, sir.
So he's sitting around on my backside for an hour.
CLO's about, by the way. I think he's got a vested interest.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Derek. Sir. Just to appraise you of the situation, 2 young blacks in custody in connection with an aggravated burglary. The victim has since died.
Oh, when did this happen?
A couple of hours ago.
Commendably swift action. Have the arrest so soon?
Yeah, the thing is that one of the suspects is known to me. Michael Osmond. His father has just joined the police consultative group. He's the first sensible black Jasmine Allen resident I persuaded on board.
So? I don't see the problem, Derek. You're not involved in the investigation, are you?
No, sir, no.
You're not compromised, then, are you?
Well, I'm not worried about being compromised, sir.
What then?
Well, Michael isn't the brightest person on earth, that's all, sir.
Oh. Does he need an appropriate adult prison?
No, I don't think it's that bad.
I'm sure the niceties will be observed, Derek.
Right, Mr. Pryor. Where were you at 11 o'clock this morning? Would you answer the question, please? Well, we've got independent witnesses who are willing to testify that they saw you at that time. Is there anything you wish to say? Mr. Pryor, when you were arrested, you and your associate were in possession of considerable amounts of money. £405 in your case. So where did this money come from?
You sure you're okay, Mr. Harding? Do you know where your dad kept his money?
No idea.
It's just that most old people have some money hidden in the house. You know, housekeeping, pension money, savings.
I honestly couldn't tell you, not how much or where he kept it. There was no need. He didn't need looking after. Perhaps that's why they hit him, because they couldn't find it.
Oh, we're pretty sure they found it, all right. About 700 quid's worth. It's just we need to know it's missing.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Look, would you like to come down to the station later? It might be easier for you there.
I'm showing the suspect 3 items of evidence. Exhibit 1, black hole door. Exhibit 2, a collection of cellophane-wrapped dusters and chamois leathers. Exhibit 3, 2 pairs of black woolen gloves, not new. Now, Mr. Pryor, these gloves were in the hold door when you were arrested. Can you tell us why you and your associate need woolen gloves at this time of the year? Interview finished. Can you book him back, Matthew? Pryor, waste of space.
Number 2.
There's a brief here, yeah?
He's with Osman now, just finishing. Name's Brian Catlin. New one on me.
What's he like?
Nothing spectacular. I should think you'll turn him over all right.
Mr. Catlin, DCI Jack Meadows. Pleased to meet you.
And you? I think we're ready.
Fine. You could sit there, Mr. Catlin.
I'd rather sit next to my client, if you don't mind.
Taped interview with Michael Osman. Those present, DCI Meadows, DS Morgan, and Mr. Osman's legal representative, Mr. Brian Catlin. Time now is 12:50 p.m.
Right, well, I must remind you, Michael, that you're still under caution. That means you don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Can you confirm to Mr. Osman that if he chooses not to speak, no adverse comment may legally be made about his silence by the prosecution at any trial that may take place? In other words, his silence cannot be used against him.
That is the legal position, yes.
Thank you.
But I think you should also explain to Mr. Osman that if he does choose not to say anything, only one side of the story will be heard. Do you understand that, Michael?
My client understands.
Right then, Michael. I think you know why we want to speak to you. So where were you at 11 o'clock this morning?
Having taken legal advice, no comment.
Right to silence. I'd like the right to 5 minutes with him, the cocky little scum.
Extract a confession by unfair means. Never stand up in court.
Yeah, but nor would he.
Tell me about the dusters, Michael. You and Ian go around selling them. Knocking on doors. Is that what you were doing in Silbury Courts? Selling dusters? Did you knock on the door in number 572? Did an old man answer the door? Then what happened? Did you go in? Did you go into the flat, Michael?
No reply. Having taken legal advice.
So the old man did answer the door then? And what happened? Did you persuade him to buy something? Did Ian persuade him? And did the old man go back into the flat to get some money? And then you went into the flat? Or did Ian go in and you just waited outside? Is that what happened? Did Ian follow the old man into the flat? That is what happened, isn't it? For the benefit of the tape, Mr. Osborne wiped his face with his hand and looked uncomfortable at the question.
For the benefit of the tape, the air conditioning in this interview room is faulty and the atmosphere is oppressive. We are all uncomfortable.
Right, we'll take a short break, shall we? Interview suspended at 13:07. Joe, if you could give Mr. Osmond a cup of tea and a sandwich. I'd like a few words, please, Mr. Catlin. Look, all I'm interested in is getting the truth, aren't you?
Oh, come on, Mr. Meadows. Don't pretend to be naive. A solicitor's only duty is to his client. I'm sure you're aware of that.
That may be your legal duty. What about your moral duty?
I don't think my moral duty is for you to dictate.
Look, either Osmond or Pryor killed that old man.
The point is, you don't know that.
You know it, and I know it. And I'll bet my pension that Osmond's admitted as much to you.
What he's told me in private is none of your business. I can't permit him to tell you lies, but that doesn't affect his right to say nothing. Both men are innocent of this crime till proven guilty, and neither of them is required to help you prove that guilt. That's my moral duty, defending that principle.
Right. Thanks. Forget it. Thanks for the lecture.
Oh, and all solicitors are either lefty or bent, yes?
Well, I do sometimes wonder why else anybody could devote a career to helping pond life, frankly.
Who decides who is pond life, then? You?
Broadly speaking, Mr. Catlin, we're dealing with scum here. You know that. Joe Public wants protecting from scum, and that's my job. So don't expect me to pat you on the back for stopping me.
And what if you were Michael Osmond? Inarticulate, vulnerable, scared stiff, with the full weight of the police and CPS bearing down on you.
An innocent man has nothing to fear.
I beg to differ.
What's the score?
10-0 to the legal fraternity and the criminals, sir. The DCI is hanging on in there in the forlorn hope with an own goal.
Wearing gloves, no, I honestly don't know.
But you got a good look at him, yeah? They went out of the building past you.
Yeah, well, I wasn't looking at their hands, was I? I mean, black hands, black gloves.
What about your dad's front door? You told PC Jarvis that you didn't see the two men actually coming out of the flat.
Can we ask you to think about that again, please?
How do you mean, think again? I do know what I saw, you know.
Yeah, but these things happen so quickly sometimes.
We often find with witnesses, once they've had time to think, that they remember things more clearly. You're quite sure you didn't see them coming out of the flat?
I saw them outside the flat. Both of them, the door was shut.
If it was open?
Look, you keep asking me and I keep telling you. You've nicked the scumbags who were there. Why aren't you asking them?
We are asking them, Mr. Harding. But under the law, they're not obliged to say anything.
Obliged? Not obliged? But my old man had his head smashed in. And they're not obliged. So I got to tell lies so as you can screw the bastards. Is that the way the system works?
What you've got to realise, Michael, is that I'm not accusing you of anything. I've had a look at your record. It doesn't amount to much, so I've no reason to believe you're a violent man. But somebody killed Mr. Harding. And it happened about the time you were there in Silbury Court. Now, Mr. Catlin has quite rightly advised you don't have to say anything here in the police station or in court. It's your privilege. That's everyone's privilege before the law. But it's also everyone's right to speak out if they want to tell their side of the story. Most people would want to do that, to explain themselves. That's a natural human instinct. Now, I think you want to explain yourself, don't you, Michael? You didn't want to kill that old man. You didn't mean to, either of you. So easy, though, isn't it? Old people, awkward, fragile. One tap, he's on the floor. And you hadn't meant to have done it. It screws you up inside, doesn't it? Particularly when you can't talk about it. Why don't you do what you want to do for a change? Because believe me, you'll feel a hell of a lot better when you got it off your chest.
There's no change since we first spoke, Michael. There's no fresh evidence.
No reply.
Well, the son just cannot bring himself to say he saw him coming out. And we've got no forensic as yet to place him inside the flat.
So, basically, we're knackered.
Well, unless you're going to tell me that Osmond's coughed.
We're knackered.
Right, I've finished with Mr. Osmond for the time being, Sergeant.
Right, come on.
First detention review is due in half an hour from now.
Yeah, well, you can whistle for that. I'm holding him for the full 24 hours. Longer if forensic justifies it.
I shall be making representations in half an hour's time, Mr. Meadows. If you have no further evidence connecting Mr. Osmond with the crime, I shall expect his release from custody.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I only hope you can sleep well at night.
Better than a few policemen I could name.
So what do you get?
Well, we're waiting on uniform and the TSG at the moment, sir. They're searching Dunford Street and Cheetham Road for the murder weapon.
Is that it?
So far, sir, yeah, I'm afraid so.
Okay.
Carver?
Sir?
Osmond's father's downstairs. Got any news for him?
Well, there's nothing for him to complain to you about. Thanks for all you've done, Derek. Look, don't get me wrong, I think community liaison's a wonderful thing. But when it comes to liaising with people who've got criminal children...
Michael Osmond has had 2 cautions and a fine for theft. Half the under-20s in Sun Hill have had that. But how am I supposed to make progress if I shut the parents out?
I don't call it progress. Interfering with a murder inquiry.
Oh, leave it out, will you? I may be CLO, but I haven't changed sides. And if you're saying that Osmond only got fair treatment because I took an interest...
But Osmond's probably going to walk away from this. And Pryor. You think that's fair?
If the evidence against them is rubbish, yes.
It's not even that at the moment. It's practically non-existent. Unless forensic finds something on their clothing. Osmond would have talked.
Look, I'm sure without a solicitor present, you'd have got a confession out of him in 2 seconds flat, whether he was guilty or not. But when we get to court, it's going to blow up in our faces. Yet again. But I'm the one who's getting stick for saying do it properly.
And where does that leave Mr. Harding's son?
Bailed? You mean set free? No, it's not like that, Mr. Harding. We just can't hold them at the moment. The evidence is purely circumstantial. However, the investigation is still
They
continuing.
killed my dad,
Hopefully-
and that's the best you can do. I want to see your governor.
Mr. Harding.
Oi! I want to see someone who's in charge, and I want to see him now.
Mr. Harding, Mr. Harding, will you come and sit down again, please, yeah?
You scum! You!
Harding.
Come here. Leave it! It's not worth it! You... What, this is justice, is it?
If he thinks the job's hard now, it's going to get harder still for all of us. Knowing we're right just isn't enough. You can't argue with that. Accountability, hard evidence, proof. That's the only way we're going to regain public confidence.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Goodwin?
Yes?
Yes, Greg, Sun Hill.
Ah.
These are my colleagues, PC Quinnan, WPC Ackland.
Hi.
Sorry it's taken a while for us to get together.
Well, you're here now. Your crime prevention man said it would take a while.
Yeah, I understand you've got a shoplifting problem.
You could say that. Morning. 20 grand, I reckon, we lost in shrinkage last year, and that's wholesale prices.
You're kidding.
Straight out the front door, one way or another. If you add in what I pay the security company, it's a miracle I'm still trading.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
I've come to see Derek. I'm Carl.
Is he in custody?
Well, you never know, do you? But I thought he was a chief inspector.
To be honest, Mr. Goodwin, we're particularly interested in the fact that you've been attacked by gangs of shoplifters.
That's right, several times. 3 or 4 of them just come steaming in. You don't know what's hit you.
We're targeting a team from the north, 2 young women who work with an older man. They come down the motorway.
Doesn't ring a bell. You'd have to ask my security guards. This is where it all happens. State of the art, that. Set me back 5 grand. And that was a bargain.
Sure it was.
Morning, Steve Jones.
Hello there.
Don't take your eye off it.
All right, we've only just opened. Yeah.
It only takes a second and I'm losing profits.
You got the 4 cameras then?
Yeah.
Pictures are a bit small, aren't they?
You can do that. And zoom. But then you miss the rest of the store.
Put it back.
Main trouble is staring at it all day, does your head in. There's only me and Jeff. That's him talking to your bloke. We take it in turns, but after a while you just go blank.
A short while in your case.
Despite having these closed-circuit televisions, you haven't caught anyone.
Oh no, we catch the idiots all right. They think the camera's there for show. Always stand there having a look around before they dip. Might as well wave a red flag.
So who's getting away with it?
Who do you think? The professionals.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Cole. I know you drugs workers are pretty busy these days.
No problem. Thanks for getting things rolling with the arrest referral scheme. See if we can't take a few users out of the system, eh?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say things were exactly rolling, Cole.
What's this?
Arrest referral scheme, sir, offering arrestees drug counselling.
Yes, I know that, Marion. What's it doing on my desk?
Well, Chief Inspector Conway did agree it with you, sir.
Oh, terrific.
It's in the diary.
Sir?
Is it?
Carl Deacon, community drugs worker.
All right?
Yes. All right.
It'll be either Carl or one of his colleagues working with us on the scheme.
Oh, will it?
Yes. He's an expert on every aspect of drug abuse.
Done it all, Squire. Been there, got the T-shirt.
Yes. Well, perhaps you'd like to both come this way.
Yep.
So, you got a problem with professionals then, have you?
Not half. Mr. Gordon does his nut every time he does a stock check.
Well, he looks like the sort of bloke who does his nut quite often.
No comment. I'm glad I'm not employed by him. He pays his lot even less than we get.
Right, well, I better leave you then. Won't get very far walking around with you dressed like that, will I?
That's the trouble. Neither do I.
Oh, very convincing, Dave.
So come on then. How do they walk straight out in front of that lot?
Several ways. Like keeping their back to camera. Or sometimes they just stand there filling up a bin liner. So blatant no one notices. Or simply people you don't expect. Young women with pushchairs. Nice old folk.
So, this arrest referral scheme's been tried out on the next area, has it, Mr. Deacon?
Carl, please.
Carl.
Yeah, they gave it a spin. It's quite simple, really. Everyone arrested gets given a card like this, inviting them to see a drugs worker like me.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone. Most of the referrals we've got before from people arrested for theft, not drug offences. They can either call up when they're released, or if they want, I come down and talk to them at the Nick.
You?
Or someone like me.
Talk to everybody that we arrest?
Yeah, in theory. But we didn't get that many takers in practice. It depends how it's handled. It's not just handing out the card, you see. People need encouragement. And officers page me if someone responds.
I see. Well, I wonder what Hollis is going to make of that, Derek.
Hollis?
Well, I mean, now he's Federation rep again. Extra workload? Possible pace implications of talking to arrestees off the record? He's going to have a field day.
Yeah, I suppose he will, sir. But I never said the troops would jump up and thank us for the scheme. But that doesn't mean it wouldn't work.
Why don't you ask them? CID went for it 100% when we tried it out at Stafford Row.
CID, perhaps.
Ask your sergeants. Custody sergeant is one of the key roles, handing out cards to arrestees and getting us called.
All right, then. You want an opinion? I'll give Bob a ring.
Bob Cryer?
Someone who knows what they're talking about. He'll let us know whether this scheme will work.
geezer with a big coat?
Yeah, got him.
You wait till you see what he's got under it.
Let him get outside, Dave.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind coming back inside the store?
I'm
PC Quinn
busy.
at Sun Hill.
I'm busy.
Look, we can do it out here if you like. I'm interested in what you've got underneath your coat. I have reason to believe you've taken goods without paying for them.
Oh, fair enough. Just the one. Anniversary present for my wife. I just couldn't afford it.
Oh, yeah? Got a lot of wives, have you?
So we're talking about a scheme where everybody that's arrested is given a card inviting them to talk to a drugs worker.
Basically.
And what about if they wanted to see someone right then, say? You'd come over straight away?
Someone would.
So not only do we have to deal with the offender, but also liaise with a help agency, and that's without any extra men or money.
The point is, sir, that involvement with a worker like Carl might stop them offending again.
Might being the operative word.
Look, the nick's a point of contact. The only time some people come into contact with officialdom. All we're talking about is giving people a chance to get help.
But the scheme has been tried elsewhere, hasn't it?
I get the details about the inmates from your Association of Chief Police Officers.
So do I, Mr. Deakin.
Then you read the same figures I did. 93% of 15 to 24-year-old detainees are regular drug users. Doesn't that sound like we might have a bit of a common problem?
Just a few trinkets for a pensioner. I mean, the prices these days. 12 silver-plated frames.
My inspector says he knows you rather well, Mr. Shepherd.
Oh?
Yes, oh. And it's a bit less of the poor old pensioner and a bit more of the active con artist.
Sarge,
Shall I take him back and process him, Sarge?
Yes, please, Dave. We'll be staying.
over here. Look, Steve here has just seen these three coming together.
They don't look like our friends from up north.
No. One of them's just split off to talk to the cashier.
Blocking?
Could be.
Right, you go down with June, Dave.
Sarge.
What about him? Do you mind taking him into your office for a moment, Mr. Golden? You'll learn more about shoplifting from 5 minutes with him than a lifetime with me.
Oh, look for one.
The girl's talking to Jeff. I could call him on the radio.
No, leave it. June's on her way there. Keep going and look for the third one. Stop. There.
There's nothing there.
That staircase.
That goes up to the storeroom.
I thought I saw someone coming down it.
Could have been staff. They have keys for getting the stock out.
Oh, it sounds like someone's giving them a hand. Dave, June, get up to the fire exit. I think we've got our third man.
Yeah, on way, Sarge. Excuse me.
What about the others?
Hang on.
June.
Yes, Sarge.
Take the front. The other two have gone.
Right, Sarge.
Nothing out the back, Sarge. They could have had transport.
There's a side alley.
Dave, round the side. June's looking for the others.
They've had 2 racks of sunglasses, 600 quid's worth.
Yeah, don't worry, Mr. Golden.
Nothing, Sarge. All gone.
Brilliant.
So what is going to happen to this idea then, sir?
Sorry about this.
That's all right. Marion will give you a line. I'll see you in a minute. Saved by the bell, sir.
I don't appreciate being told how to do my job by Mr. Deakin or anybody else, Derek.
I'm sorry, sir, but Carl sees people dying from drug abuse. It does rather make him shoot from the hip.
I think the scheme might work, sir.
Oh, do you?
Well, we already hand out enough bumps to prisoners. I mean, one more card isn't going to matter.
Yeah, but it's not just the cards, is it, Bob? I mean, he wants our cooperation. Means every time we bring a prisoner in, we have to call in a drugs worker, we have to wait for them to talk to the offender. It's an awful lot of effort for very little achievement.
But we might get a few more addicts out of the system.
We might.
Look, generally people are in a state when they're arrested. It might be a time for them to start afresh.
Yes, it might be. We might achieve a lot more if we have more money and resources. We just don't have, Bob.
It's just a few cards, sir.
It's aggravation, Derek. Not just for Bob, but for everyone downstairs. Just means that every time they arrest somebody, they immediately offer them a way out. I mean, it's not our job. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
But it is our job, sir.
Pardon?
Well, you can't help getting caught up in these things. It goes hand in hand with crime.
Yes, I know that, Bob. But we are not the social services.
And they're not on the spot. We are. You might not want to get involved, but it's inevitable, believe me.
As soon as the door shuts, it's locked.
So how did he get in?
Followed someone in, I suppose. Or perhaps he had a skeleton key.
I doubt it. Skeleton keys are for detective stories. No, I'm afraid the most likely way our man got into the storeroom was with plain ordinary keys.
But how would he have keys?
I don't know, Mr. Golden. But I'm afraid another unpleasant fact about shoplifting is that about half of it's reckoned to be internal.
Internal?
Yeah, by staff, either by them or with their connivance. Which is why we're interviewing them all now.
Okay. Cheerio. Come in. It's WPC Ackland, Sunhill.
Emma Wright.
Sit down, Emma.
I can't help you, know. And I'm on first lunch today, 12 o'clock.
That's all right, I won't keep you a minute.
Good. Because I lose money if I'm not back on time.
Look, we're investigating the theft of some sunglasses from the storeroom this morning.
Yeah?
Well, I just wondered whether you'd seen anything.
Me? No, nothing at all.
Right. So you were on the tills?
Checkout, yeah.
And you saw nothing? Nobody acting suspiciously? Nobody talking to one of the other cashiers for some reason?
No.
Nobody acting suspiciously before the alarm went off?
Look, I just said, didn't I? Now can I get out and have my lunch? Golden docks money if we're not back on time.
Yeah, it's just one more thing. Could I see your pass keys to the storeroom, please?
They're in my handbag. I'll get them in a minute, shall I?
Right. I'll see you in a minute then.
Don't suppose you want to see a drugs worker about any addiction problem you might have?
Hey? You what, Sarge?
Forget it.
Well, it's chaos here at the moment. Look, give me an hour, will you?
Sarge, can I have a word?
Get back. Sure. Right? Yeah, something. Right.
I've got a very uncooperative girl. It's one of the cashiers. She says she saw nothing when everyone else noticed the blockers talking.
Name?
Emma Wright, the one with all the earrings. Now, the other thing is she doesn't seem to be in any hurry to come back to me with her pass keys.
Interesting. A girl called Emma Wright, Mr. Golden.
What about her?
What's she like?
Sulky little cow. But then they all are, aren't they?
Must be all this tender, loving management.
She also seemed unduly concerned about missing her lunch hour. Now, if she is involved, she could be meeting someone for a payoff or something.
Emma?
So how about if I find out where she goes?
Yeah.
Well, will you think about it, sir?
Of course, Derek. I'm not a dinosaur, you know. I'm just thinking of the truth. They're not all as compliant as your lot in Yanks.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
I mean, you tell somebody they're doing something wrong, you arrest them, then immediately you offer them a way out. The relief's going to think we've gone balmy, aren't they?
Maybe, sir. But I'll leave it with you, if I may.
We're on Brady Street, Sarge. It looks like she's heading for the Mitre pub.
So, you admit you stole the goods, yes, Mr. Shepherd?
Of course. I'm only sorry I did it under the nose of a copper. Now, can we turn that thing off? It makes me nervous.
Yep, fair enough. Interview concluded at 12:15.
So, what do I get?
Well, it's difficult to say these days, but with form like yours, you could be looking at a stretch.
A stretch? Look, I only work a few cons. I mean, I used to work a few cons. I was in property in the old days. A respectable man.
In property? What happened? Decided to make an honest living, did you, Mr. Shepherd?
That's not funny. It's a game these days. Old birds like me are history. People do deals with staff half the time these days. Bung 'em, get 'em to underring or something. It's less risky.
Yeah, I have heard.
That place is a dead giveaway, Ace. Mega saver, an easy touch.
How do you mean?
Oh, hardly any staff. And you can see they don't care much. Pay's probably bad. And if the staff are tatty, then the place is hardly going to have detectives, is it?
Well, yeah, well, except it had me.
Yeah, not my lucky day, was it?
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Dave's on his way down. He's just finished with Shepherd. You still by the mitre?
Yeah, and she's still just eating. She's making me quite jealous. Hang on a minute, Sarge, she's got company. It looks like it could be one of our friends from this morning. It's about the same height and build as the bloke who did the lift.
Be with you in 5, Jude.
Hello, Bob. Could I have a quick word?
Yeah, of course, sir. Thought I might be seeing you.
He's off, Dave. He's heading up Ashburton Street towards you. Black jeans, black leather jacket.
I'm there now. I'll take him.
Don't! Aye! What did you just drop down there?
Nothing.
I saw you drop something. What was it?
Chewing gum. Don't you believe me?
In a word, no.
I'm on him, June. I'm going to see where he goes. What's happening your end?
Nothing at the moment, Dave. Just Emma to talk to on a drain that needs lifting.
Ah, Mr. Conway has a point. I mean, take number 3 here, a burglar. 19 years old, under suspicion of 50 burglaries in 6 weeks. 50? Exactly. And they're only the ones we know about. Suzi Croft arrested him with Bumblebee. Now, either he's got a lavish lifestyle or he's doing it to support a habit.
Yes, point taken.
Well, there's no harm in trying to get him off it, is there?
But do we really want to be handing out football cards every time we arrest somebody? Excuse me, your Nick, but here's a leaflet on drug abuse.
Well, yes, sir, but we could try giving him the card when we give him his copy of his rights. And then if he wants to talk to Deacon or whoever it is, we give them a call, and providing it doesn't take all day for them to come, I don't see there's a problem.
Are they going to use that in mitigation?
Well, possibly. I mean, if they're on a course of treatment with a drugs worker and they notify their brief, but I don't see it's going to do any harm.
Trouble is, the drugs worker, Carl, looks worse than the addicts.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is half the time. But I mean, a young kid with a pocket full of crack, he's not going to listen to a couple of old fogies like you and me. Oh, with respect. But he's going to listen to Deacon, someone who's been there, done it, and come out the other side.
He's driving off. I think I'm going to need backup. Registration. Golf 254 Yankee Papa Yankee.
I'm only around the corner, Dave.
Scrub that, Sarge. I think he's delivering the booty on foot. Crossing over into the direction of Whitley Street Market.
I'm with you now.
The man from the highway department's checking the drains now.
I think it's gone right down.
Rather you than me, mate.
He's in now. Have we got the girl on this yet?
She said nothing so far, but June's got the highways department to check the drain. She reckons Emma dropped her keys down it. Must have lent them to her boyfriend here.
Very clever.
Not clever enough. Well, well, well. I guess this is what they mean by direct marketing.
Oh, Derek. I've been thinking about our meeting this morning. I've one or two suggestions for your scheme.
You do?
Yes, I'll get round to drop a memo down to you. It's mostly concerning security and points of contact, just a few pointers.
A few?
Or better still, I'll send up my suggestions to the community unit of the yard. I'm sure they'd like some positive feedback from Sun Hill about how to make the scheme work.
Your feedback on how to work it?
Yes, Derek, my feedback. I mean, ideas are all very well, you know, but you have to make them work.
I never thought I'd see this, Emma.
You can't prove nothing, you miserable old git. You stupid...
Shut it! Take them up, please.
So, is that it then?
Yeah. I didn't get my northern team, but I did get 3 arrests. Not bad for one day.
How do I stop it happening again? All you've said is pay your staff more.
No, I didn't say that. If Emma's been up to no good, then I don't think a few extra quid would make much difference. What I am saying is think about spending more on security, in particular detectives. Employ your own, or share them with another store and circulate them. Detectives are your secret weapon.
Sarge, I thought you might be interested in what we found. Any use to you?
Happy now?
Yeah. Suppose you'll be asking for a job next.
You couldn't afford it.
Grey houses are next on the right.
You all look the same to me.
Idiot! K802FYN, got him.
Words if I see him again.
It's number 35 at the end.
These places are a nightmare.
Up here! It's next doors. There's been a fight. 2 blokes come round, I think.
Are you Mrs. Arnold?
Yeah, it's me that called you.
Hello? Tear gas?
Yeah, you better stand over there, Mrs.
Hello?
Arnold.
Ambulance, June!
Right! Sierra, Oscar from 643 receiving over.
You all right, mate?
Go ahead, Drew.
Let's get some air in it.
Ambulance required immediately. 45 Grey House.
I know you, don't I?
Thanks, officer.
That's right, madam. It's a pleasure. Well, good deed now and again, don't hurt, does it? Keep the public happy.
Yeah, well, that's very commendable, Reg. But what do you think he's doing? Nicking car stereos, I'd say.
Yeah. Have a word, shall we?
Hold on. Let's just wait and see if he does one first. Look, you go out and follow him. I'll go around the corner and cut them off.
Steve, Mrs. Arnold reckons she may have seen his attackers driving away.
Yeah?
I just saw this car go herring off, a big grey one, you know, a bit flash. Never seen it round here before.
Sounds like it might have been our senator back there.
Couldn't tell you what sort it was.
In there, is he? Yeah, that's right.
Right, Mrs. Arnold, thank you very much for all your help. We know where to get in touch with you.
I know this kid, June.
Yeah?
Justin Adams, TDA merchant, bit of a local hero. It was him and his mates we chased halfway to Southend last year.
Hey! Just a minute!
Stay there. Come on, son.
Get off me! He threw something away over there.
Yeah? What was it, a ceramic?
No.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about then? Let's see if we can find it, Reg.
Sure.
Gonna use it to break into a few motors, were ya?
I weren't doing nothing.
No, of course you weren't, son. What's your name?
Martin White.
Sierra Oscar from 218 receiving over. Okay. Don't be much longer now, will you?
No. That's the best you can describe him, is it, Justin? There's not exactly much to go on, is it?
I told you, he sprayed the gas in my face as soon as I opened the door. Could hardly see nothing after that.
And you've got no idea what all this is about?
No.
Wouldn't be you've nicked some bloke's motor and he's come round to sort you out, would it?
Leave it out and finish with all that.
Pull the other one, Justin.
Mean it.
You will press charges if we get them, won't you, Justin? We're not wasting our time on this, are we?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
It sounds like that senator might be a bit dodgy. I've just run a PNC check and it was reported as being written off in an accident last year.
Well, it looked in pretty good nick to me.
There's been no registered owner listed since then either.
Let's go back, call SO16, see if they know anything about it.
You find it, Reg?
Nah, afraid not.
See, you ain't got nothing on me.
We saw you eyeing up those cars, Marvin.
Told you, I was just looking at them.
Yeah, right. Now look, there's been a lot of cars broken into round here recently, so I don't want to see you round here again, all right?
Free country, innit?
Don't push your luck, sunshine.
It was definitely an incident at Mercedes back then.
Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about it now, Reg, is there?
Wait, please. I've left my keys in my car.
You've circulated details of this senator, have you, Steve?
Yes, sir. I've also spoken to SO16 about it.
Oh, yes?
They've given us the name of the garage that bought the write-off after the accident. It's local, so if they did repair it, they should be able to tell us who they sold it on to, and we could trace the driver that way.
Right. Go down there and see what they've got to say for themselves.
Yes, sir.
Someone's a bit keen today, sir.
Yes, Matthew. We could do well to take a leaf out of his book.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you don't want us to call a locksmith, madam?
I've got to pick up my daughter in 10 minutes. I'm going to be late as it is.
Come on, then. Out of the way.
Look, I'll buy lots of write-off. Seems a bit odd you don't remember a top-of-the-range car like this one, though. Senator, perhaps we should have a little look through your books.
I do recall the one now you're mentioning. It was a few months back now. Heck of a job. Took about a fortnight solid work.
You put it back on the road?
That's right. I found another Senate had been rear-ended. I used some of the parts from that, plus a few new bits here and there, and sold it a couple of days later.
Can you tell us who you sold it to? You do keep records, I presume?
The thing is, officer, it was a cash transaction, you know what I'm saying? The bloke only come in here the once. He said it was just what he was after and gave me the money there and then.
And you didn't even get his name?
Well, no.
Can you describe the buyer to us, Mr. Whelan?
I can't really remember, to be honest. I've got people coming through here all the time.
Receiving.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Your senator.
What about this lot? You got documentation for them?
Yeah, of course.
I want to see them.
Hey, hang on, Steve. Yeah, right, Sarge, I've got that. We're on our way. It sounds like Gary's just found it, parked in Jefferson Way.
Right, let's take a look. I suggest you keep your records in better order in future, Mr. Whelan.
What are you waiting here for?
I'm looking for the owner of this car. Why? Do you know who it is?
No, I wouldn't tell you even if I did.
Oh, thank you very much, madam.
K802FYN. There's no tax either. Nice one, Gary.
No, do you reckon it belongs to someone round here?
Could do. I'll try Eddie Reed. He runs the arcade around the corner. We're always in there after runaways. If it is, it's definitely Nick. Can we stay with it?
Right.
Hello, Eddie.
What do you want?
Do you know who's that grey senator who's parked around the side?
Parked on the yellow line, is it?
What's the problem, officers?
Is that your grey senator parked around the side?
What about it?
Were you driving it earlier this afternoon in Hollybrook Avenue?
Well, no one else would have been.
So it was you nearly collided with us?
More the other way round, as I remember. You want to watch it?
You lost control of the car right in front of us. That's not careless driving. I don't know what is.
Can I have your full name, please, sir?
Derek Stephen Edwards.
And you own this arcade, do you?
Yeah, that's right.
I want to check, Steve.
Right. What were you doing at Grey House?
Nothing. Turning the car around. I popped out for a packet of fags. Then I thought I'd go down the off-licence, but I changed my mind, trying to cut down on the old booze, aren't we?
Yeah, could I have a name check,
You got a
please,
witness
Sarge?
saw your car driving off from outside the flat.
Is that right?
It's Edwards.
Well, they must have
Derek
confused my car with someone
Stephen.
else's. They all look pretty much the same these days, don't they?
We got the registration number. You in the car with him?
No. He's been here all afternoon. Is that right, Odette?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that it, officer? I mean, you can't exactly go around arresting people for a bit of careless driving now, can you? Harassment, I'd call it.
No, it isn't. I want to have a look at this car of yours.
What for?
Just a routine inspection.
Are you free to speak, June?
Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Looks like a nasty piece of work. Formed for robbery, GBH with intent, assault on a police officer, amongst other things. So watch yourself.
Had the vehicle long, have you? A couple of months. Bought it from a bloke out of the paper.
Did you know it was registered with the DVLA as an insurance write-off earlier this year?
No, that's news to me.
This bloke in the paper, you'd have his details, would you?
No. Car came with a logbook. What more do you want?
Seems a bit odd it's back on the road now in perfect nick, don't you think?
Well, he probably repaired it. It's not that unusual.
There's no sign of any repairs having been done. These original welds, they're all intact.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm not in the car business.
And there's no dealer logo on the plates either. They could be false. I'm afraid we'll have to take it in for a closer examination, sir. I think it could be stolen.
Are you winding me up?
Would you mind coming down the station as well?
Yes, I would mind. I've got better things to do with my time.
Fair enough. Derek Edwards, I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
This is out of order. What are you lot looking at? Eddie? Get Mr. Todd on the phone. I want him down the station now.
Keys, please, sir. Come on.
That was a bit swift, wasn't it?
I don't care. He did the assault on Justin Adams. I want him for it.
New motor, Steve?
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, well, don't worry. As soon as we're on performance-related pay, you'll be able to buy yourself one, won't you?
Right, number 4. Okay, come on, Gary. Do.
Mr. Todd for a Derek Edwards, Sarge.
Oh, yeah? You didn't waste much time, did you? There's the stamped-in number.
Are you sure about this, Steve?
Yeah. If I'm right, he's not getting it back anyway. There you go. That's where they welded in the new section.
So this car's got the stamped-in number from the write-off?
Yeah. All the ringers do is buy a write-off, complete with documentation, then go out and nick another car. Same make, same model, swap the numbers over.
Very smart.
He has done the autocrimes course, you know.
You still got him on the stolen car anyway?
Yeah. If we can prove it.
I told you. I bought it from a bloke out of the paper.
Can you describe him?
I don't really remember him, to tell you the truth.
You seem to be taking this very well, Mr. Edwards. You'll not be getting your car back after all.
Well, I'm sure he'll get his just desserts one way or the other.
Do you know Frank Whelan's car repair shop off Miles Street, Mr. Edwards? Is that where the car came from?
Never heard of it.
Does the name Justin Adams mean anything to you?
Yeah. Used to come down the arcade now and again. A bit of a bad apple, as I remember. A troublemaker.
Is that what you beat him up for? He crossed you in some deal or other? Got on the wrong side of you?
Hang on, officer. What on earth is this? I thought Mr. Edwards was here in connection with a stolen car.
We believe he may have been involved in a serious assault, sir, earlier today.
I don't care. He's agreed to answer your questions about the car. You can't suddenly ask him
It's
to...
all right, Mr. Todd. Somebody give Justin a bit of a slap, did they?
You know what I'm talking about.
Put me in the frame for it, has he?
Not yet.
I thought not. Well, perhaps you should go and have a word with him. That'd be the sensible way to go about it now, wouldn't it? I'm sure Justin can clear up this little misunderstanding for us.
Hang about. I'll just see if he needs aid.
I'll give it a rest, will you, Reg?
That might take a sec. Good afternoon, sir. What seems to be at the boat?
Don't know, it won't start.
It's electrical, probably. Has it been playing up like this before?
Oh, yeah, always going wrong. Heap of junk, innit? I reckon I'll leave it. Mate of mine's a mechanic. I'll get him to come down and take a look at it.
The vehicle's registered to your name, is it, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
And your name is?
My name? Well, what's that got to do with anything?
We're just asking you, sir.
Barry Ross.
Everything all right, Reg?
Yeah, it's fine, John. Just running a check now. Sierra Oscar 171. Receiving, over.
Go ahead, Reg.
You been in any kind of trouble before, sir?
Once or twice. Little things, you know. A bit keen, your mate, ain't he?
He's just doing his job, sir.
Barry Ross, yeah? Looks like you got a result there, Reg. There's a warrant out for him. Chadwell Magistrates. Failing to appear on a charge of GBH, and he's got form too.
Right, thank you, sir.
Well, we've got some unfinished business.
Yeah?
Is Justin Adams in?
Justin! It's the old Bill.
Hello, Justin. We've got a few more questions we want to ask you.
Oh, right. Catch you later, then.
Hang on. Who are you exactly?
What's it to do with you?
Take it easy, Marvin.
Oh, I've had enough aggravation for one day.
Mate of yours, is he?
Yeah, Marvin White. Just gets a bit carried away sometimes, that's all.
What's this then?
Steering wheel, innit? Renault 5 Turbo.
What, off a car you stole?
No, I found it, didn't I?
Grow up, Justin. Listen, we've arrested a man we believe could be one of your attackers.
Yeah?
Yeah. Derek Edwards. I think you know him.
No, it weren't him.
That's not how it looks to me.
Look, it weren't Edwards, all right?
Come on, Justin.
Look, I don't want to be going through all this now. It's just a lot of grief, innit?
You've got yourself mixed up in something with him, haven't you? That's what all this is about, isn't it? Villains quarrel.
Look, I'm not saying any more. You can't make me. I ain't going to press charges, and that's the end of it.
You calling Chapel to come and pick him up, Reg?
Yes, Sam.
Good. Well, in the meantime, you can be our guest, Mr. Ross.
If Justin Adams won't press charges, there's not much point you wasting any more time on it, Steve.
Yeah, but, sir, I think we really could be onto something with this ringer. I got details from SO16 of a couple of other insurance write-offs that Frank Whelan's bought recently.
Go on.
One of the owners lives locally. If that turns out to be stolen too, then we'd have to have a strong case against him.
OK, go and take a look at it.
Yes, sir.
I hear you've turned bounty hunter, Reg.
Oh, no, so just got a bit lucky, that's all. Come on.
Good work, anyway.
It was advertised in the local paper. I phoned the chap up and he brought it round the same day. Paid him in cash.
Did you get the seller's name, sir?
No, not that I remember.
Oh.
I've got the logbook and everything, though.
Oh, good. Well, is this his name here?
No. The owner before. He said he hadn't had time to register it. It's all kosher.
I'm afraid it isn't, sir. For a start, this number's in the wrong place. Should be over here. We'll have to run some more checks, but I think this is a stolen car.
That's impossible. I told you it's been registered in my name. I'm the legal owner.
Can you give us a description of the seller, sir?
Yes. About 25, 5'9" or 10, dark hair. I suppose I should have known.
Did he read?
Sierra Oscar from 8-5. Receiving over?
Receiving, George.
Yeah, I'm on Commercial Street, Sarge. I'm following a red Peugeot 205 GTI. Registration number, Foxtrot 74 November Oscar Yankee. Car is heading north and it's not stopping. Repeat, not stopping.
Received, George. Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, you receiving?
Yeah, we got that, Sarge. On way.
Eddie Reed's gonna have to wait. Let's have the music on.
That's not good, Sarge. I can't hold him.
The car has just been reported stolen. The area car's on its way. Now stay well back. Don't panic them into anything. No danger of that, Sarge. Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, how far away are you now?
Yeah, almost with them, Sarge.
Straight over the bridge. He's got into a lamppost. He's lost it.
Believe it.
Bandit car has crashed. Bandit car has crashed.
We're going to need an ambulance and the fire brigade. I know this kid.
Marvin White.
Yeah.
Stupid little idiot.
Any news, Kath?
Yeah. He's got some internal injuries, so talking about removing his spleen. He's not on the danger list, though.
Mrs. White? PC Loxton, WPC Ackland, Sunhill. Can I ask you a few questions?
Listen, Marvin's not a joyrider.
He's not done anything like this before.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's not a troublemaker. Not like some of them he hangs around with.
What do you mean by that, Mrs. White?
Oh, I don't know. I just know there's been something going on lately, ever since he started going down the arcade. He's always got money in his pockets, buying fancy clothes and all. I don't know where it all comes from. He won't tell me.
Mrs. White, does the name Justin Adams mean anything to you?
It's not Justin who's to blame, is it? He didn't make him crash. It's you chasing him. Why did you have to do it? Why couldn't you just let him go? It's only a car, isn't it?
We're very sorry, Mrs. White.
Why'd you have to do it?
You'll be all right, Mrs. White.
Was 2 lumps, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Those officers from Chapwell should be here shortly. Don't do to miss a court appearance, you know. You're not helping yourself. Silly, isn't it?
Yeah, all right, I'll get the picture.
Enjoy your tea.
What are people going to think, eh? You lot round here all the time. I told you, I just want to forget the whole thing.
Your little friend, Marvin White's been hurt in an accident.
Marvin has just crashed a motor.
Funny you should say that, yeah. He's crash driving a stolen car.
Is he all right?
Oh, he's in St Hugh's. He's got internal injuries and broken bones, but he's going to live, if that's what you mean.
Look, I've got to come see him.
No, you don't. I want to know what's been going on, Justin.
What do you mean?
Did you get Marvin White into stealing cars? Is that what this concern is about? Guilty conscience?
Me? That's a good one, that is.
Come on, we just had to pull him out of the wreckage. I'm not in the mood for your nonsense, Justin.
Oh, come on, Justin, before anybody else gets hurt.
It's Derek Edwards, isn't it?
What's Derek Edwards?
It's him who's doing all this. He gets kids from the arcade to steal cars, doesn't he? Stupid kids like Marvin, joyriders.
He pays them to nick cars for him.
Yeah, 50 quid a time. He tells them which ones to get, Mercs and that mostly.
And then he takes them to Frank Whelan.
Yeah, but he just works for Edwards. He's as scared of Edwards as those little prats are. The nippers nick the motors, Whelan fixes them, Eddie Reed sells them, and Edwards pockets all the money.
So how do you fit into all this? How come you got beaten up?
I was always telling them not to bother with him. They're mates of mine, most of them. Anyway, him and Eddie came to sort me out, didn't they?
Look, Justin, if you help us, we can get Edwards for this.
No way, man. I don't work for him, but I ain't working for the old Bill neither.
It's not working for us. It's stopping Edwards.
Forget it.
You're afraid of him, really, aren't you?
Look, I told you what's been going on. The rest's up to you, innit? Shouldn't be that difficult, should it? Even for you.
Not before time. Justin put you straight then, did he?
You could say that.
Time to go then, is it?
Not quite. We got a few more inquiries to make about your activities in the motor trade. There's a 14-year-old seriously injured because of you. He crashed driving a stolen car.
Really? The youth of today, eh?
Should be worth a few years, I reckon. Time we've finished.
Yeah, right. If you can prove it, I can hardly wait.
I had an arrest today in Alston. Outstanding warrant. Really?
Yeah. Nice. Pats on the back all round, I reckon.